Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. We took a week break, but we're back. We're getting ready right now to go into Amsterdam and celebrate Keenie Boy's birthday. Come with us. Good morning beauties, happy Sunday. We're doing a little Sunday skincare. Look how cute this little set is. I'm obsessed with it. Yesterday I did my makeup because we were in the city and my makeup started like peeling off of my skin so bad. I literally was like, oh my god, my makeup looks so bad now, because it was like just pieces of like skincare all over my face. And I was like, okay, this has been happening for a minute now. I've switched around some products and it's still happening. So I talked about it a little bit in one of my like TikTok get ready with me's, and my friend commented and said that this happened to her when she was using too much niacinamide. And I was like, oh, interesting. And then I looked it up and I also saw that it could be if you're mixing water-based and oil-based skincare too much and that it isn't actually fully able to absorb, which then results in the pilling. I was doing research on it and then I went through my entire skincare routine and I realized I was using two different products that had niacinamide in it and using too much of one of the products. So I was already using too much niacinamide with just one of the products and then adding a second product too that had niacinamide. So I was using 3 times too much niacinamide. And last night I changed my routine and this morning I have had no pilling with my skincare. Nothing's coming off. So I think that was the solve of the problem. So shout out to my girl JC, thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little morning skincare with you guys. I've had 2 like gnarly pimples this week. This one has gone away thankfully, but I've had to put like 3 pimple patches on this one because she's been stubborn. But I think we finally at least got her flat and I can work with that. First step I'm gonna do is wash my face. I use the Royale Miracle Clear Exfoliating Cleanser, and this partners really well if you use this and then like a face mask after. That's my favorite, but obviously I'm not gonna do a face mask every day, but I just have loved it for my pores. My pores love it. I use these wristbands to wash my face because I feel like I get overstimulated if there's like water pouring down my wrists, especially if I wear something with like long sleeves. I love it when my skin feels like that. Okay, next I'm going in with the Glow Replenishing Rice Milk from Beauty of Yosion, and that's my toner. I'm just going to be patting that into the skin. Guys, it's finally time in Europe where everyone's whipping out the trench coats and I'm loving it. It's also definitely like the fashion here is amazing. Like the shopping here is unmatched. Me and one of the girls that we were celebrating the birthday with, we went shopping yesterday and just like walked around the whole area, and oh my gosh, it was so hard to keep my money in the bank because the shopping was so good. But one of these days I'll bring you guys along to go shopping because we went into like the Diesel store. There was so many different stores. Like the shopping is so nice here. There's so many different stores and I want to bring you guys along on like a good shopping day. I use the Murad Environmental Shield Vita C Glycolic Serum. I'm also almost out of this one, and this is the only serum I'm going to use in my routine. I just think after doing a little bit more research, I just had too many products. Like I was just using too much. I was getting ahead of myself because I was getting so much skincare and PR that I was so excited to use everything. So I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just add another serum. I'll just add another serum. I think I need to slow it down. It actually wasn't doing the good for my skin that I thought it was gonna do. And then this is the Kiehl's Multi-Corrective Eye Zone Treatment, and I've been using this one a lot. Like it's definitely almost out. Okay, and then the last step, the Tula Skincare 24/7 Moisture. And then if I am gonna go outside, then I will put on some SPF. SPF can make my skin break out, so if I'm not gonna go out and I don't need to wear it, then I'm gonna wait until I go outside. Lovely. Ooh. Skincare is done. I think Keenan and I are gonna go on like a nature walk. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have been MIA. I don't know, you can probably hear it in my voice, but I got sick and I was like down and out for 2 days, but I literally can't sit still. You guys know me, I have to be doing something productive at all times. Thankfully, doing social media, there's ways you can work around that. So I was just trying to do stuff that I could do sitting down. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I still have a bit of a stuffy nose and just like low energy, but we're gonna push through because we're on crunch time. There's shit we gotta do. But I wanna wash my face and get ready for the day just to keep myself feeling movement and like keep myself up. But yeah, I have a lot to chit chat and catch up with you guys, so let's do that while I do my skincare. Yesterday, me and my cousin went to this like little shopping area, and I was so nervous because I ran out of my shampoo, but my shampoo that I have is like a special kind of shampoo from Redken, and it's not sold everywhere, and so I was really nervous moving here, like if I was gonna be able to find it, and I honestly didn't even think to go get a new bottle. So I came over here and I just emptied my shampoo bottle, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think to pick up an extra one because what if they don't have it here? So I was looking around everywhere. Me and my friend were running around the city in Amsterdam, like going to all these beauty shops asking them if they had this shampoo, and they were like, no we don't, like we don't have Redken in store, like try the salons. But all the salons had like All Soft or like the typical, and I was like, oh my gosh. But then I went into Douglas and they have it to where you can order it online to your house. So I was able to order it, and oh my god, I felt so good because, okay, we're gonna get a little personal here. Ever since I was younger, I've always just had such dry skin, like such dry skin. I've always known that any skincare I did had to have like moisturizer, and any like shampoo, conditioner had to be like hydrating. I often do hydrating hair masks. I can't shower without putting thick body lotion on. Like I am, no matter how much water I drink, like my skin is just very dry. And so growing up, my scalp would be really dry, and if I used certain shampoos that dried out your scalp, it would make my skin flake, and it would just look, I just would have like little flakes in my hair, and I was always so embarrassed about it. Like I was always so embarrassed if I had a little bit of flakes in my hair. And I would try all these different kinds of products. I would try oils, I would try so many different things just to get these flakes away because it was just dry skin, like that's it. And so I would do like coconut oil hair masks all the time. I would ask hairdressers what to do about it, and the only time I was able to find a little bit of relief was with the JVN hair scalp oil. That one did work, but I needed something that was gonna really finish the job. And then, I can't remember if somebody put me on or I found it somewhere, but Redken makes a scalp relief. Oh my gosh, it's been the only thing that has ever worked on my hair. It's like a holy grail for me just because it's so embarrassing. Like I literally hated it whenever it would happen. It made it work to the point where like I could use it and then it would go away, and then I could try other products, enjoy trying different shampoos, or I could use that one like once a week and then use other ones. So I liked that I could still try stuff because you guys know me. I love to review things, I love to try things. But I was so nervous that I wasn't going to be able to get my hands on it here and then have to start from scratch. This is the one. So if you have dry skin or your parent and your kids have dry skin and you don't know what to try, this Redken scalp relief saved my life, honestly. Like it really did wonders. I don't have a single, like it wiped it, and it's really helped. I also use the JVN hydrating hair mask. Not only does that smell amazing, but JVN hair mask, everything I talk about, skincare, makeup, hair care, is all linked in my LTK in the description. I have my LTK linked, and I have so many different collections, so many product sections that include all of my favorite hair, makeup, skincare, like anything that I talk about, it will all be linked in there. I wouldn't put you guys on something that I myself wouldn't use. So anyway, I was super happy to find out that I could order it. That was a scare for me for a second because I was like, no, that's the only thing I've ever found that like fully just deals with the problem. But yeah, if you have that issue, like that was something I probably would have never talked about, but then I realized that other people probably struggle with that issue. My mind could never gatekeep from you guys, so I know I was like so embarrassed of it, which you shouldn't be. Like it's just so normal, but like, you know what, maybe somebody else is going through this and struggling and felt the way that I felt about it, and I would rather them be able to just like find the solution. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about, I know I've been keeping you guys, especially on TikTok, in the loop about having job interviews. The way that it works here is just different. Like in the States, you can kind of just like put your 2 weeks in or just like quit. You can't really like do that as easy here. Like you're locked into a contract here. If I'm gonna be locked into a contract at a place, I want to make sure it's a good fit and I don't like not want to go every day. But My job interview experiences here have been insane. Some of the stories I could tell you guys are crazy. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Someone said to me that men work harder than women. That was crazy. Yeah. That was when I was like, huh, okay. I'm trying to stay positive, optimistic. What's meant for me will find me. The applications are still going strong and it's taking a lot longer than we anticipated, but we've hit quite a few bumps in the road on the way with just like other things. But thankfully they're getting sorted out pretty quick. It's very much a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. So we'll get there. We're really trying to just like be resilient, push forward, you know, keep the momentum going. And I'm really proud of us because it's hard moving to a whole new country and having to basically like relearn everything because there's so many things that are just different here than in the States. I've also just been feeling like a little bit uninspired, but I know exactly why I feel that way, and so I'm trying to just like not give it power. But I am somebody that's like always been super big on like my own space, my environment, my creating space, my creative space. And since we haven't been able to find our own place yet, I've just been feeling like uninspired kind of filming because I don't really have like my spot. I can sit down with my makeup and we can just like chat, and it's like that area isn't here yet. And so it has made me feel like a little bit uninspired filming, but I'm just trying to remember like there's ways to find creative ways to keep that going that's not in that space. So I really am going to try to just like bring you guys along with me on adventures in the city, which is a little bit tough because people being on their phones or filming here is not common at all. So you stick out like a sore thumb. And I was already working on my confidence in that department of filming in public. So then for it to be an even rarer thing for people to be on their phones, I do feel like that is a good way, and it's much more interesting content I feel like than just sitting down at a desk. But I genuinely do love just sitting down and chatting with you guys, doing the skincare, doing the makeup. Right now I might just have to bring you guys along with me more because that's just like the reality of what's going on until we're able to build that vanity and make that little area, which I will bring you guys along with me on that whole thing. Like as soon as we move into our apartment, the apartment content you guys are going to be getting, like, oh my gosh, decorating it, before and afters, like the whole thing you guys are getting. Like I'm so excited. We just gotta wait a little bit. It will come very soon. Even if you're looking at a apartment, there's like 50 other couples looking at that apartment too. So it's just like you're in line until one day you're at the front of it. Thanks for doing some skincare with me.